Hello YouTube, this is Questionably Ryan here with Java stuff, but I'm going to explain why I have not done anything before now. It is because, look, okay, my icons are smaller, and I have Windows 7. Icons are smaller because I've got a new monitor. It is a 19-inch, let me open the Catalyst. I'll show you right here. Also, my old one I had, which is 13-inch, I have it as a secondary, so I can drag stuff over, see? Boop, 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 boop. This is the lesson plan. I'm going to talk to you about JOptionPanes, how that stuff works, because, well, I'll explain more after I give my explanation. Oh, my BGs. No, not this one. Maybe, no, not this one either. I'm not even sure why I'm doing that. I am going to screen resolution, which appeared on the other monitor. Here we go. This is the one I have, 1280 by 1024, which is the main one that I'm recording right now. My other one is 1024 768, which is the one I've been using since before I got this one. So there we go. Now I got my stuff here. Hey, just ignore Mozilla. Okay. So got our stuff here. Now the lesson plan, because I'm actually organizing myself. Still gotta get used to this. Got everything all set up. Just stuff. JOptionPane, how to use JOptionPane for input, a program written in JOption and the like. That's what we're going to use. It is a rough sketch outline that leaves lots of space for improvisation. So you may be wondering what a JOptionPane is. What that is I can't think of a good example, but it's like one of those pop-ups where it's like OK and cancel. It's pretty much like that. So what we're going to do is, I will also say right now that, sorry about that, I'm all over the place. I haven't planned any of this, really. But when I made the text program, it's run from the console. This console, it doesn't run from the CMD, unless you launch it from the CMD, I think. Not sure if it'll work that way, but whatever. Actually, it does, so yeah. But, let me think. But it runs from here. So if you have the program, if you export to a jar and you run it as a separate program, nothing will happen because it's supposed to run from the console. It doesn't have any sort of GUI, which is GUI, which is graphical user interface, I believe. What JOptionPane does is it's a very rudimentary, just whatever. It has your stuff. So I'll put string text is equal to JOptionPane.show input dialog. Enter a string of data. I'm gonna import that. This is from the swing. I have no idea why it's called swing, but yeah, whatever. Just gonna turn it into star. What this means is it imports the entire swing, okay? Instead of just this one very specific thing. I'll explain this now. It means that the string text is equal to JOptionPane.show input dialog, okay? JOptionPane, it's like a method. Do you remember before how I had the, I'm not sure if I had it in the text. Give me a second, I gotta import it and double check. Into workspace, browse. Projects. YouTube, text adventure. By the way, this is how you import projects that you've already had, and you delete them from here. So we're gonna go ahead and import that. This one. Last two. Yeah, this is packaged javax.swing.JOptionPane. JOptionPane at the end is a class, which is sort of like this. And then show input dialog is a method within that class. So for this, right. Oh, these aren't separate. Well, they are separate. Yeah, that's not the example I'm looking for, but whatever. But within the the class JOptionPane, there's a show input dialog, which has whatever. I believe that there's a show Java doc for it, but whatever. So it'll ask you to input it shows a window that asks for input dialog, and the prompt is enter a string of data, which you'll do to input your data. So I'll put system.out.println. Wow, I'm all over the place. I'll just text. There we go. Okay. So what this means is when we launch it, here we go. Sorry, messed it up. This is your. Hold on, give me a second. Gotta do some stuff here so it appears on top. Here we go. What this is this is your JOptionPane. Okay, it's a pane with, Java options. Show input dialog, enter a string of data, which is the prompt. You'll enter your string of data, a string of data. You'll click OK, it closes, and then text is equal to what you entered. So system.out.print text is string of data, because that's what we entered. So if we go ahead and run it again, and once it appears, data of string. See? There we go. Now this is very good. So I'm just gonna show you a couple more examples. I'll make this an int, and then integer.parse int this to this means that enter an integer. I'll just put number as just in case. There we go. Here we go. So it'll be as soon as it appears. Enter an integer number. I'll enter 2. Okay, see? 2. But then there's this thing here that if you try to enter a text, there's an error. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a we're going to do an if text. Hold on. I lost my train of thought here. A try catch goes around here. Not an if. Catch. Exception E. Just gonna do that. .out.println. You did not enter a valid number. Okay. Because the only error I can see here is if you just gonna do some formatting stuff. Because the only error that I can see is if you enter a string. Everything else will work fine, unless you make a float or a double. Like okay. String. Number format exception. Oh. Move this in here. Just turn this back to an exception. Here we go. So if I go and do this, I love having two monitors. String, you do not enter a valid number. So, there's that. Sorry for all of the examples, I'm not really doing much here, am I? If I enter 21.9, you do not enter a valid number, because it was wrong. It's not an int. An int is a solid number, 0, 1, 2, 3. A float or double or whatever is like 23.2. It's got a point there. So if I go ahead and turn this into a float or a double or whatever you want, and it loads 32.6. Right, e.print trace. What this does is it prints the error, sort of like what the red thing is. Go ahead and run. This is what it is. Float.parse float. Yeah, here we go. Completely forgot about that. Because it's trying to turn an integer into a float, or give a float an int value. 5. There we go. All's good. Now, what this can do is it can be used as a calculator. Enter a number. And then float num2 for number equals float.parse float JOptionPane.show input dialog. Enter a number, and I know I spelled that wrong. There we go. Result. So I'm just gonna make a quick calculator here. String calc type to JOptionPane.show input dialog. Enter how to calculate plus minus times divide. There we go. And now we'll do a case or switch. Switch on calc type. That's supposed to be lowercase. Case, it's plus. There we go. Float result. Result is equal to num1 plus num2. I think I'll just put break. Nah. I'll keep it how I always do it. Sorry if I'm not talking much, but yeah. Result is equal to num1 minus num2. Oops. Break case. Ooh. Huh. Wonder what happened here. Strange, but whatever. Result is equal to num1, num2, break case. Result is equal to num1 divided by num2, break. And then default, if it's not equal to any of those, option ping.show message dialog. That means it shows a message. It's only an output. It's like a system.out.println of the JOptionPane. I think a null is supposed to go there. I'm pretty sure. Or is it null then? Yeah, there we go. You did not enter a valid calc type. Sure. And then break, and that's done. Right. Hey. What? No. Equals no. I'll just make it equal to 0. That'll fix everything. JOptionPane.show message no. There we go. Format, import, whatever. And now if we run it, enter number 12.3, 2.45. Let's multiply them. Result is 30.135. There we go. We made a calculator. Now, if we do it again, and enter a string, then it goes to here. JOptionPane dot show error dialog. You entered the incorrect variable type. So what this does, did I screw this up? Is it supposed to be a null? Show. I'll just do message dialog. And then, no. Yeah, I'm not really doing much explaining, but and I'm pretty sure you guys can just follow along and stuff. So then if I run it, string, you enter the incorrect variable type. String when there's supposed to be a float. So if I go over here, 3, or 12, 4.7, and if I do A, you did not enter a valid calc type. Result is 0. So that's the JOptionPane. I swear there's supposed to be an error dialog somehow. Show error message. Yeah, I can say right now I haven't really done anything with this. I haven't used these in forever. Dot show confirm dialog. Yes, no. Is this supposed to be a null? Okay, let's see what this does. I'm pretty sure it's just a yes, no, cancel. Okay. Yeah, cancel. There we go. Cancel. Okay. You can use that as a boolean, I guess. Like, maybe. Boolean test is equal to JOptionPane dot show confirm dialog. Do you like pie? Oh, it's an int. Wonder how that's supposed to work. Is this supposed to be like yes is 1, no is 2 or something? I don't know. Right. Oh, this is testing. Test. Cancel. Run one more time, and I think I'm gonna be all done because 20-minute time limit. It's a 15-minute time limit. Well, hopefully it's all fine. Yeah, it's a 1. Awesome. Well, hopefully I can upload the full thing without tearing it to shreds. So yeah, this is JOptionPane. You can go ahead and do stuff with it. Let's say I'm just gonna make a class. Okay, yeah, I was confused for something. Public void calculate. And then I will take all this stuff and put it into calculate. And then I'll make calculate here. And it'll do it anyways. Come on. And then I'll divide it. There we go. So, time's up, and I'll see you next video. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever.